is up? It's Tuesday, so that means it's time for a tiny house tutorial. For this build, you'll need the Jewel of the West and Architects of Argos DLCs. I'll be building on the exiled lands in J4, however, you can build this wherever you like. We're going to start off our build by placing Aqualonian Foundations, first raising them 4 times from the ground. We'll be placing 10 of these in total, forming an L-shaped base. Once the foundations are placed, we'll be snapping Argosian fence foundations to them. Make sure the front side of the fence foundations are facing outward. We're now going to place a layer of Aqualonian walls and a door frame in these spots. From here, we'll be placing 2 Aqualonian vaulted ceiling intersections at these points. Now on to the tricky part. We'll be placing Argosian pillars and attempting to mesh them into the vaulted ceilings. In order to do this, raise the pillars into the vaulted ceilings until you get the notification that you cannot place the pillar. From there, lower the pillar 1 time and try positioning it to where it will connect with the corner of the vaulted ceiling where it slopes downwards. If you don't get it the first time, no worries. Just delete the pillar and retry it. Continue this step until you are satisfied with the pillar's location. Next, we'll be forming a small garden on the side of the house. In order to do this, place any foundation piece. It doesn't matter which type because we'll be deleting it shortly. We'll then be lowering and connecting an Argosian fence foundation to it. Make sure the outer face of the fence foundation is facing inward. From here, form a small rectangle as shown, and once finished, you can delete the original foundation that you placed. Next, we'll be connecting 3 Aqualonian foundations to the back of our house. Prior to placing the foundations, make sure you lower them once. Moving on to the side of the house, we'll be connecting 3 more Argosian vaulted ceilings and connecting Argosian pillars to them. Now we're ready to place our second floor. We'll be placing Aqualonian ceilings and Aqualonian stairs in these locations. And from here, we'll be placing some Aqualonian windows in these spots. We're then going to place Aqualonian door frames, which will offer access to our balconies. And from here, we'll finish up the second floor by placing our Aqualonian walls. Moving on to our roof, you'll need to place Aqualonian sloped walls in these spots. And you can finish up by placing your Aqualonian roof pieces. Next, we'll be adding our Aqualonian railings around our balconies. Going back to the back porch, you'll need to connect Aqualonian stairs and corner stair pieces to the 3 foundations you placed. And to finish the back porch, connect Aqualonian awnings to the 3 back foundations. Next up, we'll be placing Aqualonian Crenellations in these locations. While I'm thinking about it, connect an Aqualonian steer piece to the front door frame. And speaking of doors, we should probably place those. Moving on to our little garden, we'll be placing fences on top of the fence foundations we placed. If you're having trouble placing your fences, you might need to lower them once or twice. To complete the garden, you can add a few planters. In this instance, I'll be using hops. Moving inside, the only thing that needs to be done now is placing an Aqualonian railing in this spot, and that will complete the build.